Hey everybody, it's Laura from Budget RX, and today we have a really awesome cash stuffing. Lots of cool stuff to do today. It's for the fourth and final week of January cash stuffing for me. Real quick, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the first weekend of selling the Zodiac and Beauty Binder selling out so quickly. It's amazing. I know that people are waiting for the restock. There will be a restock of both the Zodiac and the Beauty Binder, as well as the new version on Saturday morning. So by the time you see this video, you should be able to go to my Etsy and get one of those if you would like. I think there might only be one of the purple, but there will be 5 of the new pink one. So it's the exact same thing, just different colors. This one is for $1,000. So you've got the $100 tracker, so you can save up to $100. Then once you can put your first 100 in, you take the lips off and you get to put the lips on the tracker. I'm using this to save for some beauty treatments that I would like to do. You could save for a shopping trip, you could save for a spa weekend, whatever you like. And each envelope kind of looks like that. All right, so let's get started. So I am really digging this whole stuffing in the order of what I am gonna spend this week to what I want to spend in 5 years from now on stuff. I used to be a project manager and a program manager in tech. That was my first career. So I really like to plan ahead. I find that my anxiety is a lot lower. In fact, the way that I initially got into personal finance, it was because I was a college student and I found myself getting my first collections call because of a $300 limit credit card that I had gone over and not paid. And it caused me so much anxiety. The only way that I could reduce that anxiety was by obviously doing what I could to pay that off, but then starting to plan ahead. And the further ahead that you can plan and start saving for stuff in the future, then the less anxiety you're going to have and the more at peace you're gonna feel. And that's what's so great about budgeting and personal finance in general, but I really like cash stuffing because it's just a lot more fun and tactile and makes money more real. A really good analogy, when I was learning how to drive, my driving instructor taught me that studies show that the longer you are a driver, the further ahead your eyes look on the road as you drive. And so that's kind of why I'm trying to structure it this way. I want to make sure that I am thinking ahead and I'm looking ahead and making decisions now that will make my path to the future less stressful, more prepared, and safe, so I can arrive at my destination safely. So let's get started. We'll start with the money from last week. This is my wallet, and we'll see if we have anything left over. We definitely have a lot of change. Okay, and then in my 3 categories that I've been using this month, eat, spend, go. So I had $15 in this. I spent that. Spending had 15. That's gone. And eating, like groceries, eating out, I have $3 left. So not a ton, but at least I have some left. Now I do every Monday go through what money is left in my wallet and I put it into a savings challenge. This is what it looks like. So every Monday I put some money in there. And so this was the money I put in. This is my 10th Monday in a row. I started in November, and on November 17th, hopefully all of these envelopes will be filled. So it's not that I actually spent all this money. I did set aside, I try to set aside $20 if I can, but I'll do 5 as well. So I don't always show this, but okay, so we have that. We will fill these with new money for next week in a moment, but first, let's save our leftover money. This is my leap year challenge. This is a sticker I got from Budget with Ira. And I was able to get some stuff from the bank to roll some of these coins. So let's pull this. I'll set this aside. All right, so we're gonna put these in a different challenge, but we're gonna put all of these. 3, okay, so we have 316. All right, this is my binder that holds the money for every week. And then also my back to the bank. We're gonna add $3 to this challenge. This is where I save my leftover money from my wallet. And we'll do this color, just one. right, now let's get money out from week 4. And let's see, we should be putting 15 in eat, 15 in 15 in 15 in go, 15 in spend, and then this should be $50 for groceries for eating. 5, 10, 15, 28, 49, 50. Okay, so 50 in eat. That's good because I had to use my emergency pizza at Domino's last night for dinner. All done. Now let's see what we're cash stuffing today. Lots of fun stuff. Okay, so we're going to be adding the Aquarius Savings Challenge to Zodiac, so we don't want to forget that because we are starting a new sign. And then I was able to finish in my Monday minis, these 2 minis to put towards my puppy sinking fund, so that's $75. And then we have $250 going into my 118 envelope challenge. And then $40 going into my minis on Monday. And then we have $487 in cash. We had 150, 11 20s, 6 10s, 25 5s, and then 32 1s. Cool. Now we get to do sinking funds. So I keep my sinking funds in a box because I like to be different. And we will start with emergency. Emergency is getting 5 per usual. And now it has 1,000 in the bank. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Auto is getting 40. Auto now has 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, 50, 270, 290, 310, 20, 30, 40, 55. This is a free tracker in my Kofi shop you can get down below that I gave just very recently for hitting 300 subscribers, but we just hit 400 subscribers, so now I need to figure out another freebie. But let's color in. I'm trying to make sure that I am putting $2,000 every year towards my auto maintenance. So every week I'm going to color in a part. I'm still trying to figure out what color to color this car. I am stuck between either blue or purple. So let me know in the comments which you think. And then maybe we'll work on like which color blue. And in the meantime, we'll color like the road and the tree. I'm going to color this tree. Buffer is getting 10. So now it has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130. And we can color in 2 of these. Wellness is getting 10. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Mint is getting 5. This is for my Mint mobile bill once a year for $200. It has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Fees is getting 10. It now has 150 in the bank, 60, 70, 80, 90, 205. Sanctuary is getting 5. Now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Epithelium is getting 25. And epithelium now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wardrobe is getting 20. It now has 20, 40, 60, 81. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 108. Tech is getting 25. And this is a free tracker that's in my Kofi shop as well. Okay, 200, 350 in the bank, 70, 90, 410, 430, 35, 40, 45, 50. And we will color in one more seed here. Gifts is getting 25. Boyfriend's birthday is in like a week, so I gotta make that reservation. We're going to Takashi in Salt Lake City. It's a very good sushi restaurant. All right, we've got 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 170 in gifts. Hobbies is getting 5. So it now has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Outdoorsy is getting 5. It now has 50 in the bank, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Smell Goods is getting 5, and I finally spent out of this today. I bought a candle. All right, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Fine Spirits is getting 5. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Holiday Boost is also getting 5. And now it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Luxury Boost is getting 5. And now it has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41. Puppy. Look at how fat this envelope is. We get to put $75 in there. Thankfully, after the stuffing, I get to do a condensing and unstuffing. So keep your eyes out for that delicious video. Hopefully I don't make as many crazy mistakes as I made last month. How much money do we got here? 20, 40, 4, 225. Holy moly. I don't know if this will even fit. Oh my gosh. No wonder everything is so tight in here. Okay, so that is it. The last one is football, which I won't start putting money into until the football season is over. We just have our 2 star notes in there. And there were no star notes this week, sadly, but not surprisingly. All right, so that was sinking funds. Now let's go into savings. These are savings challenges that are for kind of more the short term, for like a month to 3 months. So every week, I play Sunday Playing with Friends, which is a coloring challenge with Saving with Judy. And she gives a free coloring sheet, and we color in gnomes, and she figures out how much we're gonna save for each gnome. This last week it was 15, and that's the gnome that I colored in. I really like him. Okay, so we're doing 15. Let's see. 10 and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are having a bunch of rock delivered to the front of the house, and I'm waiting for them to deliver it, and it could be any moment, so I may have to stop for a second. Leftover is going to be 12, and which was exactly what it was last week. Now, these two challenges, I'm basically putting in kind of leftover money at the end of every week, and this money is gonna go to playing a games binder that I have, which are a bunch of savings games. And then those games just feed right back into my sinking funds. So this is basically money to go into my sinking funds. It's just that I want to play with it a little bit before. I'll just put that to the side for a second. Because another short-term savings that I do is my $250 binder. It's just, I really love bright colors and the rainbow colors, and I made these cool envelopes out of like colorful see-through material. And yeah, so this week I get to put in 20, which is awesome. So we get to color in another green and fill in the next envelope. All right, our next category of savings challenges is 1 to 2 years. So we'll start with minis for months, but we're gonna put $50 in it. So every Monday I save for Monday minis. And so I have a video that comes out on Monday where I do mini savings challenges. So let's put the 50 in here. That's 110, 6 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 ones, 1, 10. All right, so you can tune in on Monday to see those. And then we have our other minis that I'm using to save for a trip. That will be $40 in prop money. So we'll just put that in there. And now we're done with this binder. And then the last savings challenge in this category is my NFL football savings. That's also a free challenge that I have in my Kofi shop if you're interested. Now that we're winding down the season, we're only saving $17 each, my boyfriend and I. But so far, we have now each saved $1,001. So we have met our savings goal of $2,000. We're using this money to go to New York. All right, so then the final category of savings challenges is in the 4 to 5 year mark. And this is basically a bunch of things that I'm gonna need to do, either have to pay for, or want to do, like go on a big trip when I finally finish my training as a physician. And so we're saving for that. So let's start with our Cosmos binder. This was from the Budget with Ira Cosmos Advent Calendar, all the things that are in here right now. Well, almost all the things. So we're going to need to get 12-sided die. Okay, and we are gonna play with 7 5s and 15 1s. All right, and this is equal to $50, which I think is the most that we have put in so far in a week. That's really great. We're gonna skip this, save 500. Okay, so we roll a 12-sided die, and then depending what number, that's how much we put into this envelope. All right, it says 6, so we will put in 6. That off. Okay, and then we get to do a scratch off. Let's do this one. Okay, 10. I'm actually starting to warm up to scratch offs now. I was kind of laughing when I was going through this advent calendar how many scratch offs and how many scratch off challenges there were, because I really don't like scratch offs, but I'm starting to warm up to them now. Okay, so now we roll the same thing for Wheel of Fortune. 8. 8, we save $2. All right, and we get to scratch. I'm really curious about this teeny tiny one. What do you bet it's like a big number? Of course it is. It's $100. Like, what? 100? That's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. Okay, we'll color it like this to show that this has not This has not been done. I will see. I will see if I can somehow scrimp up 100 for next week. Yeah, that would be, I mean, maybe I can try to, I know what it is. Okay, so I'm trying to sell some stuff because I'm trying to sell my house, right? So we haven't put it on the market yet, but I'm going through a bunch of stuff and trying to sell stuff. So I will try to sell $100 worth of things over the next week. That will be my motivation so I can stuff that. All right, so let's scratch another one that hopefully I can actually do. Okay, 20, that's a lot, but in comparison, I think it's doable. There you go, it's doable. Okay. Man, Ira, that is so mean. We can't play planets. We'll do another scratch off. Amazing space. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Oh, the rock guys are here. That's $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna hide this money. Hold on. BRB. Okay, that's done. I think they might come again. Okay, money. Where did we hide the money? Okay, so we've got enough to go back to the beginning and roll again for save 500. 1. All right. 1. Why don't we roll here? We could get an IOU. We could either get 2, 3, 5, or 10. We could do everything except for the 10, which means we'll probably roll to get a 10. No, 6. 6 is 5. Okay, that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of perfect because we can put that in here, and then for our catch-all, we just put 1 star. Put the next one like that. Beautiful, no IOUs, and we got to stuff extra. Well, I guess that's not true. We do have an IOU. We have this one, $100. Okay, I gotta remember. All right, so that was Cosmos, fun. Then we have Zodiac. All right, so we finished our Capricorn. Now we get to start on Aquarius. So let's grab Aquarius. Okay, so we do 2 savings challenges. We do this one that I got from Budget with Ira with the Cosmos Advent Calendar, but then I also got this coloring challenge for every single sign from Caro Cash because I like to color. So this is that one. We will fill this one first. So each star is going to be worth 10, and we are stuffing 40. So we get to. So my partner was telling me about, I don't know if any of you are Neil deGrasse Tyson fans. We really like him. I mean, obviously I'm a scientist, so I appreciate the scientist, but he was talking about how BS zodiac signs are, because when these were created, the position of these constellations at that time are completely different than they are now. And so the time frame that we think they're from, like, it's completely wrong. It's totally wrong. But it's still fun. It's still fun. So that's okay. Okay, so since we're starting Aquarius, we get to take off this star and we put the money in, and then we get to put the star on the dashboard. So, and like I said, these will be restocked. I'll probably have between 5 and 10 available for sale starting this Saturday. So by the time you see this video, those should be up. So that's Zodiac, and this is saving for a car in the future, being able to pay as much down as possible. And then the last one, no, there's not a last one. There is the beauty binder. So we're gonna put $40 into this. And so far we've already been able to put 1 pair of lips on this lovely lady. I'm saving $2,000 this year towards procedures. I'm putting 40 in. So we're gonna color 2 of these lips. And we're close to our next $200. And then we've got the same thing, just in pink and silver instead of purple and gold. And then the last thing is the iris binder. This is my special edition one. Nobody else has one like it. And we are going to save $50 this week. which is super awesome. Towards that, and this is gonna be in honor of Iris, since she loves to travel. This is gonna be for what I'm hoping is a big epic train trip, and I've always wanted to go on a really long train trip. Now right now going to Russia and doing the Trans-Siberian or Trans-Mongolian is not possible because I'm an American, and yeah, you know what's going on there. I'm hoping that maybe in 4 years, maybe Trump and Putin and their little friendship will make it so it's possible for me to do the Trans-Siberian. That would be amazing, but it's very expensive. So hoping, here's hoping. Awesome, we are so close. If I can do 50 next week, we'll have our next one. Also, for the consolidation, I get to put my first placeholder in this envelope, and I have not shared the special thing I'm gonna do with it, but I'm excited to tell you. So yeah, tune in for that. Man, there's just so much exciting stuff happening, and the end of the month is always so fun because I get to film the end of the month, like where we total up all the savings and see like percentage of savings for different things, which I really love. And then also we get to do the games binder, playing games with money, which is really fun. And then doing my unstuffing and cash condensing, which is, you know, I've only done it twice, but I think it's really fun, and it's nice because it condenses things down a little bit. But I just looked over at my cash tray and I forgot to do the 118 envelope challenge. And there's actually some really cool things I want to share with you for it this week. Normally I try to only tell you about one of the elements that I'm stuffing, but I think at least 2 of them have some really interesting things going on. So let's do that. Today we're gonna do 3 different elements. And the first one, let's see, the first one was thallium. Thallium is element number 81. And the thing I wanted to share, so it's basically a way that people can poison others without, because it's flavorless and odorless and colorless. And Agatha Christie actually wrote about it in The Pale Horse, and she wrote about it in such great detail that it helped them catch, like helped people who read the book, it helped them see the signs and catch it to save people's lives. Additionally, it was used to help convict a British murderer who had been slipping this colorless, odorless, and tasteless thallium salts into family and coworkers' tea and managed to kill his stepmother and 2 colleagues, as well as making 70 more people ill, which is crazy. So that's thallium. Lutetium, and that's element 71, so we'll put $71 in there. And I was just going to mention that it helps PET scans work, but that's lutetium. Californium, it was discovered at the Berkeley lab. It's used to scan airplanes in airports around the world, searching for possible weakness or fatigue in their metal structure. So I thought all 3 of them had some interesting things to say. Let's stuff them. 71, 81, 98. This is 71. We should be like 6 or 7 weeks away from being done with this now. And then I think that I am gonna do Madeline Budget's piano 2025 challenge for the remaining to try to get even more after I hit this goal. All right, can this close? Oh, it can, okay. Okay, now we are done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you for supporting my shop, and I appreciate you for being here, and I would really appreciate if you said hi in the comments because I love saying hey. And yeah, what can I say?